Now, what we're doing, we are practicing our first sentence together. You guys are going to be with me, and we are going to practice how to write A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Let's do that together, okay? First letter we are writing today is Hamza. So, that's your Hamza, okay? So, I'm going to write these words separately. I want you to write them as an entire sentence all together, yeah? So, starting with Hamza. This is Alif. Where is Hamza? Hamza is going to sit right on top of this Alif, okay? Make sure you guys leave a nice gap between Hamza and Alif. You see that gap there? Is very important that you leave that gap. If Hamza is attached to Alif, that looks wrong. If it's too far away, that's also wrong. A nice gap between Alif and Hamza. Hamza, A. Next letter is Ain. Now, I'm not going to write an entire Ain like this, because Ain is going to get attached to Waw. So, A'u, Ain, and then Waw. Okay? You have to make sure there's a bit of space here. Yeah, this space here is very important. Yeah? It's very important that you leave that space. A'u. And then we have Dhal. A'udhu. A'udhu. Okay? Now, you guys can see there's a nice gap here and here, but this is not the gap that you leave between each and every word. Between one word and another, you have to leave like a good gap, as much as your finger. So put your finger there, leave a gap, and go to next word, yeah? And you always leave this gap before you start writing the next word, and that is very important. So, leave this much gap here, okay, size of your finger, okay, leave this gap, and then we write the next word. Now, I don't have much space here. Well, I do. I'm going to move this A'udhu on this side. And let's write the next word, which is billahi. Have a look at this. Small ba, in, small ba, and you go all the way straight. Ba and lam. A'udhu bil. Okay? Anything in red, you can ignore anything in red. Lam. Then you come back again. And then you stop there. And now you have to write ha. A'udhu billahi. Now, with the word Allah, it should always look like a sort of a triangle, but not really, not always, but sort of a triangle. So this lam may be slightly shorter, and ha is even shorter. Yeah? Billahi. I'm going to get you guys to practice the word Allah later. The word Allah. A'udhu billahi. I'll let you guys finish. Remember, this is shorter than lam. Okay, this is way shorter than lam. Min. Let's go to next. Okay, you don't have to skip to next line. Just leave a gap here. Remember, put your finger and measure the distance, and then move on to next. Min, min, mim and noon. Let's do this together. A'udhu billahi min. That's mim. And this is the neck. And then noon, and you write noon as you're writing actual noon. It's not really any short noon, anything. Min. Min. Okay? Now I can move noon behind me, because I want to write the next word, and that word is ash-shaytan. Min all the way here. Okay. Next word, ash-shaytan, is a massive word. So I'm just going to skip the line, but I'm going to make sure you guys leave enough gap of one finger between this word and the next word. Next word is ash-shaytani. Ready, guys? Watch, observe, and then copy. Watch this. Hamza. Lam. Let's do sheen together. 1, 2, 3. Sheen. Ya. Ta. Alif. Noon. Ash-shaytan. Where are the dots? Well, when you're writing, you don't have to worry about dots. You can worry about dots and tashkilat later. Now you can come and add the dots. Sheen, ya, and the noon. You don't even have to worry about tashkilat. Tashkilat is when you put, ash-shaytani. You don't have to worry about that now. Okay? The first thing you should worry about is you're trying to write these words as perfect as you can. Straight on the line. Straight on the line. Ash-shaytani. So, we're trying to focus on these words. We're trying to write them as perfect as we can, just like we've been training, we've been learning for the last few weeks. And then we add dots, and later on we come back to tashkilat, which is fatha, kasra, dhamma. Ash-shaytani. Remember to leave a nice gap between this word and the next word. Again, the gap is like 1 finger. Ar-rahim. Have a look at this word. Hamza or alif. Lam. Twist it up. Why are we twisting it? Because we're going to attach a ra to it. Ra. Jim. Ya. And then mim. Ar-rajim. Well, we have to add the dot. Jim. And this is ya. As jim, and this is ya. Okay? Go ahead, guys, I'll let you finish. Ar-rajim. Notice the size of alif and lam. Size, massive size. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's the size of alif and lam. All the rest of the letters here, all of them, apart from mim, they're all between these 2 lines. Ra is cutting through the line, and mim as well. And that would be a sentence. Okay? Now, I wrote them separately because I don't have enough space. Have a look. Aodhu billahi min ash-shaytani ar-rajim. Ignore everything in red. You guys don't have to copy anything in red. Next, inshallah, we are going to add what we call tashkilat. Tashkilat are more like fatha, kasra, and dhamma. Okay? Fatha, kasra, or dhamma. Sometimes sukoon, and sometimes the sod. Sod is more like a hamza to wasl. Hamza to wasl. Okay? Let's add them on top of these letters, inshallah. Hamza is already added there. Fatha on top of Hamza, please. Hamza. Dhamma on top of Ain. A'u. Then Dhamma on top of Dhal. A'udhu. Let me rub everything red, in red, off. Ba with the kasra. Billahi. Aodhu billahi. Next. Oops, sorry. I'll let you guys watch, finish. Aodhu billahi. Next we have min. Mim kasra, noon fatha. Mina. Okay? Now you have to make sure these tashkilat, fatha, kasra, dhamma, are really on top of, underneath the letters. Shouldn't be there, shouldn't be somewhere in the middle. Right on top of noon, this is where fatha should be. Mina. Next, ash-shaytani. This is hamza to wasl. Lam is silent, so we leave it empty. Sheen with the shadda and fatha. Well, a bigger fatha this time. Shay, ya sukoon, ta with the fatha, and then noon with the kasra. Ash-shaytani. Ar-rajim. Hamza to wasl. Ra has a shadda with the fatha, Jim with the kasra, and then Mim with the kasra as well. Okay, Mim with the kasra as well. Rajimi. Now you see the kasra with the Mim is quite down there. For that reason, we write a different sort of Mim here to avoid the awkwardness there, that awkward kasra all the way at the bottom. You don't want that. Okay, so let's bring kasra right underneath Mim. That looks much better. Ar-rajim. Again, ignore everything in red. Ignore everything in red. And I'll let you guys copy this from this word, ar-rajimi. Okay? So, we have completed writing one sentence.